Okay, let's go and have a look at this lawn. It's not much of a lawn at the moment. It's suffered badly over winter. I mean, the customer's only been in a few months, and basically leaves all over the lawn. Not a deal left. So I'll show you now. He's lifted up a couple of patio slabs. So we've got a bit of a lip there. So I'm just going to use a Scarify just to sort of smooth that out a bit by going up and down it. First thing first is just to get everything cut nice and short. All these weeds, everything trimmed down to ground level, mowed. Yeah, just a good tidy up. And then we're going to get the Scarifier on it and give it a good seeing to. And then we're going to overseed with a shade of grass seed, and then we'll get some top dressing on. All right, let's do this thing. So we're starting off getting everything tidy. Around the edges there were lots and lots of stones, all different sizes, so I'm clearing them up as I go along. We're just after we've trimmed, we're blowing everything back into the middle so we can get it with the mower. We want a nice clean slate for when we're doing the renovation. But now we mow, and I'm always conscious of the stones. So just bringing in the Scarifier there. Now I'm going round the edges here with the Scarifying rake. This is the Wolf Garten rake, and it is basically a Scarifier but in a handheld version. And what I'm doing, I'm just loosening up the soil around the edges because the machine will not get there, so we do it by hand. And that way we have a good seed bed. What I'm doing here is prepping the area where the patio slabs were that the customer's taken out, and you can see the lip between the lawn and where the slabs were, so we're going to be trying to smooth that out a little bit as well. So again, just picking up some of the bigger stones, and now we're going over with the Scarifier. And the purpose of this is obviously to try and remove thatch, but there isn't really any major thatch, apart from a few bits of moss. So it is providing a good seed bed by loosening the top sort of ½ centimetre of soil, so that when we overseed, the seed can be pressed in with the roller and it gets in and touches soil, because seed needs to touch soil. So we started off going up and down, and now I'm going on a different angle, 45 degrees, just to ensure we've scarified as much as possible. And there's just a few areas there which we went over, and then we're just clearing up. So now I'm just leaning over and putting them into bags. You've got to make sure you've got really good preparation before you do your seeding. If your seed is touching grass, it's not going to germinate. If the seed's just sat on the surface, the birds can get it, the wind can blow it. So again, I'm just going over once more with the Scarifier there to get that good seed bed. You know the farmer's fields when they go over with the ploughs and it churns it all up? Well, it's just like that, but in miniature version. It's so that the seeds can germinate well. So we haven't got a lot of room here. So again, just hand raking all the bits, the last few bits of rubbish and stones as best I can. Get them bagged up. Access is very tight at this property. But now I'm just checking for any areas where the Scarifier couldn't get, where there were little dips in the ground. And now that is the drop spreader, and I'm just walking around the lawn now, and we're putting seeds on by hand around the edges and with the drop spreader. And I'll go up and down, and then I'll go across at a different angle, as you can see. End up going over a couple of times to ensure a good even coverage of seed. Now this is my spreader. It's a compost spreader, and it is an amazing bit of kit. When using normal multi-purpose compost, it puts a really good even coverage across the lawn. It makes life so much easier. These are available, and I'll provide a link in the description. And they're just a great time saver. So again, the purpose of this is to cover the seeds. I wanted to bring the aerator in, but access was too tight. So that's why we went for a really good scarification. So just multiple bags of compost up and down across the lawn until all the seeds are covered. Once we're happy that all the seeds are covered and you can't see the seeds, the next stage is to bring the roller in. And now you can see what this is doing. This is pressing everything down into the ground. So those little ridges with the scarifier will now be flattened with the seeds nestled in. Quick chat with a customer there. So everything is firmed in. It prevents the birds from getting to the majority of the seeds and gets good seed-soil contact. They're just a couple of final bits. So now we're tidying round, getting any debris off of the patio. Now I'm spraying my emerald green. This is just a variety of products that helps the grass gets off to a good start. It's not essential, but it does help. I will be making this available for sale soon. And the final stage is to water. So guys, if you've liked this video, please click on the like button, please smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.